So I will call this meeting to order. This is in accordance with the provisions of the section 21.321 of the Mississippi Code of 1972 as amended. Notice is hereby given. We have a special call meeting being held Friday, March 18th, 2022 at 11 a.m. Second floor conference room is Starkville City Hall, located at 110 West Main Street. Mayor and Board of Aldermen are meeting for the specific purpose of an executive, or we may enter into an executive session for discussion, and the discussion is discussion and consideration of the potential sale of property. I don't believe we have a need to go into executive session. Mr. Latimer, you concur with that?
I do.
Okay. All right. With that in mind, we have the very great pleasure of having Joe Max and Betsy of the Link team here to, and I'm going to let them do this for the most part because we have what I think is extraordinarily good news. And so he's going to give us a little background on it, and then we're going to have an opportunity to take some action. Chris has a proposed motion that he will make, or that he will inform us of, and so give us the good news.
Okay. Thank y'all for getting together on short notice. Mr. Latimer will have a document for y'all to approve. As the mayor said, it's regarding the sale of the Gulf States Nucor or Kirby. That'll date you, okay? I think I got all of them there. Building. If y'all will remember, when they vacated that and there was some question about ownership, and the attorneys all worked on it and came to the conclusion, and y'all agreed that the city owned the dirt and the company owned the building, and that the company would market it and try to sell it, would work with us and try to put somebody in there, and then y'all had a division of the sales price that y'all would share. I think it was 3.1 was the asking price, Ms. Sistrunk, and 800,000 would be the city's share. We have been working with a company out of Oregon. What day were we over here? They've been over here the last 2 weeks.
Monday, Tuesday.
They were here the previous week. They were here, the chairman of the board and the CEO were here Monday and Tuesday. We were here eating lunch. They sat down at the lunch table with us and they said, hey, we've made an offer on the building. And we offered $1 million. I kind of sat there and said, just kidding. They offered $2.95 million, okay? I think is that correct, Mr. Bradley?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
$2.95 million, so it's a pro-rata share, Ms. Sistrunk, of the $800,000. It's still $700-something thousand, I think, to y'all, in the sales price. While we were sitting eating lunch, Kirby, the owner, accepted it, okay? So, it's now necessary, y'all got to, Chris, I'm going to defer to y'all, y'all got to enter into this process and y'all have to approve it, which hopefully you'll do today. And once that's done, the company estimates it'll take them about 60 days to finish their due diligence. A little bit of environmental due diligence, all the stuff they got to do to get ready to buy. Vice Mayor, you'll know more about those tasks than I do. And then once that's complete, that 60 days, they got to close within 15 days. So I think we're sitting here and say, when's it going to happen? 75 days or so, or to get it. When we give you job counts, we give you conservative job counts. We don't give you great big ones and then, can't meet them. We think this will employ about 75 people. We think the pay is going to be somewhere between 45 and 50, average pay. That's average. The deal that they've got some incentives from the state of Mississippi. Those incentives are based on 60-something jobs. We usually try to take what you tell us and we go ahead and take it down because we never want to have to pay any money back, if that makes any sense to you. There's a fine line that you got to do, be too ambitious, and if you're too ambitious, you're going to end up paying money back, get in trouble if you're not ambitious enough to leave money on the table. So that's the compromise that the company and the state entered into. What do they make? That's going to be your question. They make a lot of construction-related products. Okay, they make things for the oil field industry. They make things for, if any of you have ever been to a power plant, an agricultural, like a grain elevator, or even a landfill, you see this equipment where the tractor and the trailer pulls up on it. They lock the truck down, the driver gets out and it dumps it. They make those. Okay, they're unveiling. Betsy, tell me about the new product they're unveiling next week at Vegas.
It's for the metal scrap industry, and it's a crusher, and so it just crushes everything down into a smaller piece.
Portable too.
Yes.
So think about multiple axles. We bring it in. You put a whole car in there, it crunches it up into a cube. Think disasters, all kind of applications for that. So third generation, third generation family owned. The chairman of the board was here with us last week. His family owns the company. The CEO was here. He's been working for them for some time. And they're moving to Mississippi. If we can get all this stuff done, I think there's more upside. They really like that building. It's open bays, allow them flexibility to make this equipment, expand the equipment. We've been working with them since June of last year. They have had extensive talks with East Mississippi Community College, a lot of welding jobs, and a lot of high-end welding jobs with unique materials, if that's a better way to say it. When they were talking, we were quickly out of our game when they started talking about this. We felt like if we were at a tennis match, just back and forth. But some of the welds that are done they have to wait 24 or 48 hours before they can x-ray them. It takes that long based on some kind of alloy that they're working on. So welding jobs, and I would say not basic welding jobs, pretty high welding jobs. EMCC has the training that can do that, already has got in the queue folks to start sending to them. You ask when will they start? I think once they get this thing done, within 3 or 4 months, they plan to have some of the operations they're bringing here are going to put here, and then other equipment coming in. I think it'll take them probably the better part of a year to get all that stuff kind of done, and they'll staff up as they go. I think we'll use state training programs to send people to some of their other facilities to see how they do, what their culture is, what they're training you on the job. Kind of fun. So that's really all I've got in there, unless you got some more questions.
No, let's see if we got anybody, Alderman Sistrunk, any questions?
Thank you, that's grand.
Alderman Brooks?
No.
Alderman Rupp? Alderman?
What's the capital investment?
We're still working on that. Betsy, give it, well, we know the building's gonna be about $3 million.
Right.
$10, $12 million total, having the building be a guess.
Their raw materials, they'll truck all their raw materials in.
It's gotta be.
Because they don't know rail, they don't need rail, anything like that, right? 'Cause they're not
They don't
rail.
have it.
Well, I was right, but not available, so.
Yeah, so everything be trucked in, everything be trucked out. We're working with the steel mill. Betsy's sending them a catalog of the steels that we make. They won't use whole coils. They might be able to use bands and sheets that are processed over there that come in. We're still working with them on some of those things.
Thank you.
They didn't come because of the steel mill, though. That's kind of important to know.
Alderman Vaughn?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Vice Mayor?
No, ma'am, thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna turn it over to him a little bit.
All right, we'll do it. Mr. Latimer, you had a suggested motion?
Yes, ma'am, and thank you, Joe Max, for that summary. This will be the suggested motion, and it's got some findings of fact in it, so bear with me. Move approval of the purchase and sale agreement for 101 Airport Road, Starkville, Mississippi, consisting of 28.7 acres plus or minus, between Northern Valley Holding LLC as the buyer and Associated Building Systems, Inc. and the City of Starkville, Mississippi as collectively the sellers in substantial form, and authorizing the mayor to execute same and to take any and all steps necessary to effectuate closing of the transaction pursuant to the following resolutions, findings, and conditions. Number one, the property is no longer needed for municipal or related purposes and is not to be used in the operation of the municipality. Number two, the sale of such property in the manner otherwise provided by law is not necessary or desirable for the financial welfare of the municipality. Number three, the use of such property for the purpose for which it is to be sold will promote and foster the development and improvement of the community and the economic and industrial welfare thereof. Lastly, the proceeds of such sale shall be split between the City of Starkville, Mississippi and Associated Building Systems, Inc. pursuant to the side agreement entered into between the parties on or about July 20th of 2021. And just to reiterate, the cut for the city will be $796,500.
Okay, thank you. And that is, but that is not taking into account closing costs and survey and that sort of thing if that were to come up?
That's right.
Okay, all right. So with all that having been said, would you like to make that your ward? Would you like to make the
I would
motion?
love to move approval.
Okay, I have a motion for approval of all the things that Chris said. Do I have a second?
Second.
I have a second from the Vice Mayor. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Okay, so having said that, we can enjoy our weekend, and I need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A motion from Alderman Brooks and a second from Alderman Rupp. All those in, I'm sorry? It's too bad, you already did. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are in adjournment. Thank you, everyone, for taking a Friday and